Hello and welcome back to Maff UK. Welcome back to a very brisk, cold, early January. I'm back at Bantons Lake, not Bantons as I previously called it in the last video. Thank you, Gary, for that. I'm here for a 24-hour period. I just sort of sneak one in. I'm also meeting somebody who's coming down tomorrow. If you're a fan of the CarpKings 71, there's a guy that goes fishing with him quite a lot. I got a chap called Simon, and I know that he's coming here tomorrow and he's going to have a fish on this lake too, so should meet him tomorrow. It should be good fun. What am I fishing with? Pretty much like last time. I've got some new Nash baits, 10mm and 15mm, and they're like really washed out. They look washed out already, so I've gone for that. I've gone for sweet, and again I've gone for like a krill flavour, so I've got two on sweet flavours and one on a fishy meal, that type of flavour. I've got two bottom baits and one pop-up. I'm definitely in the deeper spots. I'm on deep bay peg. They are 16-foot pits in front of me. I'm in the pit, I'm on the side of the pit, and I'm out of the pit. So I'm fishing at 3 different levels. So I've definitely got one at 16, I've definitely got one at 12, and I've definitely got one at... That's 8 foot over there. So that's 8 foot. So 8, 12 and 16 is what I'm fishing at. So give it a go. Nothing happens tonight. Change my tactics again. May even fish a zig. Don't know. Especially in the deep bit. I might put a zig, start it low, and every hour skip it up a foot. Who knows? I don't know. I've got everything I need with me to do that should I wish to. And so there you go. So Happy New Year, everyone. Oh, well, you don't have to rough it when you go. This is a nice gin, actually. Nice gin. So Happy New Year. And let's see how we get on. We'll have a quick walk around. My usual rods set up, nothing different there. My spots, however, 7 wraps. About there. 1, 2, 13 wraps, 13 and a half, 3. Those are my positions. Approximately those sort of. I've used the distant trees as a V in the distant tree there. I've used that as a marker. I've literally used the centre of that area there as 1, and then I've gone to the little island that sticks out, little knoll that sticks out there. I've aimed for that there. So 7, 7, 13 and a half. That's where I'm fishing. Now I spoke to the bailiff. The bailiff did say that they have been showing up near the island. So where I was last week, which was over in this peg over here, they've been showing just about here, but I haven't seen anything, to be fair, from this location. Perhaps I'm doing too much talking. Again, it's a really nice place. I do like it here. I like the setup. Here we go. There's my Neely pad, sling, cradle, bucket of wetter, my net, bivvy, super duper chair, obviously the most important things, and then my gear in and around here. So nothing you haven't seen before, or carpy stuff, except that bag there, which isn't very carpy at all. So shall we take a closer look at some of the baits that I'm using? I'll go through the usual stuff. These are Strawberry Crush from Nash, 12mm boilies. They look a bit washed out, don't they? Look like they've been there for a while. This is a difficult lake, so you need to try every trick in the book. Tried high visibility, really strong flavours last time. These do smell terrific, as they do, because it's me they're catching, not the fish. But it is a nice smell, and at the moment we get a buy 2 and get 1 free deal. So there we go. 12mm Strawberry Crush. With them I got some 15mm, same flavour, same boilies, washed out, same sort of stuff. And to go with that, just to be a little bit different, I got some crab and krill. 15 mils. Is it 15 mil? Yeah, 15 mils. So crab and krill, 15 mil boilies. What do they look like? They're quite red, these, quite strong colour. There, like that. Quite deep red. A bit like robin red. And they do smell a bit fishy, meaty. Yeah, typical. Like a pet shop. When you walk into a pet shop and you smell all that earthiness, well, that's what they smell like. What else am I using? Is that a carp just topped in front of me? I think I've had a carp top right in front of me. No bird has come back up yet. That was a carp. I missed that. There's carp in this area. I'm literally above my baits. So I'm going to have to be very careful now. I may even, if they're up in the water at this time of night, tomorrow, it may be wise to put a zig on. That was definitely a carp. No bird has come back up. There's no bird there. Anyway, that's good news. Very good news. I like that. Means I'm in the right spot for once. Right. I bought these off the internet. 10 millis. Tutti frutti. Can't do much with them. Can't pierce them. Can't go through them at all. They just break. They're not very good. I added some beetle with them, but and I put them in my bag mixes as I cast it out. So there just says a little extra, really, a little bit more flavour. What else I've got going on is my crumb from my bag as well, and that is really sticky, and it smells gorgeous. There's all sorts gone in there, all sorts of pellets, a little bit of everything, but its main flavour is tutti frutti again. I got a bottle of it in the liquid format and just mixed it all in, and I put that in my bags and everything. It's terrific. It really smells terrific. You just want to eat it. And if I get hungry, I may well do. I'm cooking myself tonight. I've got a choice between haggis, potatoes and peas, or if I want, I can have a hot chicken curry with rice and naan bread. I'm probably edging towards the haggis. I do like haggis, but I won't be able to eat all of it. I'll have to save some of it. Whatever I have today, I'll be having the other one tomorrow. Like I said, I am staying till dark, so I'll have a steady pack up throughout the day and just leave my chair and one bag here, and everything will be back in the car, but I am staying till last light tomorrow. I'm not going to do any spotting. It's not that I'm lazy. I've got all my gear with me. If I want to go spotting, I can do. I just don't want to. I just don't want to put too much in. There is a pit. Remember on the last video that there was a map, wasn't there, that I said on the notice board? Well, obviously, that's it. That's the map there. Now, if you look here, you will see two dark red spots. That's where I am. I'm actually fishing Deep Bay, and I'm fishing into those two deep holes. Well, one's in the hole, one's out of the hole, and one's on halfway up it, and that's how I fished it. So, but there you go. Where I was fishing last week was in this shallow spot right here. Yeah, that was a shallow bit right there. And I'm in those two spots now. That is terrific. Now, I'm not teaching you guys how to suck eggs in any way, but a lot of fishermen, purely for convenience, will use gas just like this and put the cooker on there, but when it gets really, really cold, they're not very effective at all, and the colder it gets, the worse they get, and eventually you can hardly get anything from them. However, have to be careful, that gets really hot. This, in my opinion, and it is my opinion, is the best way to cook in the winter. It's a Trangia stove. This is a Swiss cooker set, stainless steel, sits in there. You can either sit in it, or if you want to slow cook, place it on top like that and it will still cook. Yeah, look at that. Get that in there, get them tatties going, get the heat in there, bubbling it away. Or you can just simply sit it on the top and it will cook it nice and slow, which is what I need for the haggis anyhow. Haggis and peas in there. So there you go, that's how I cook in the winter. There is a lot of messing around with a Trangia stove, without a shadow of a doubt. You've got to use gloves because obviously things get really hot, but you've got gloves on anyhow because it's cold. It's a really good, effective way to cook in winter. If you've not tried it before, give it a go. Trangia equipment is very, very cheap. The fuel is very cheap. What is it, £6-7 for a good tin of gas that might only last you a day in the winter? But in the summer, yeah, it's great, but in the winter, not very effective at all. All I'm saying is, give it a go. Get used to it and you'll find it cooks far more efficiently. The only trick with Trangia fuel is to make sure, which is just basically methylated spirits, and you can pick 500 millilitres up for £1.99 in home bargains. You can't go wrong, can't fall off. The only thing I will say though is when your Trangia, when you've got it full, keep it in your pocket. The warmer it is, the easier it is to light. So here we go. Cooking is coming on, but it's just cooking a bit too quick. I want to slow it down. Now with a Trangia kit, you can purchase a simmer ring. They're very, very cheap, about £2. And basically you place that onto your stove, and notice now it really turns the flame down massively, and that way you're not cooking on full whack. Your food can cook slowly, you're not using up all your fuel, it's much more efficient. And again, just another little trick when it comes to cooking outdoors in the cold. Haggis, potatoes and peas in a pan. Oh my word. That simmering just keeps it warm, stops it going cold on you. Every mouthful. Oh, that is truly delicious. Try it, give it a go. Tin of potatoes, tin of marrowfat peas, and tin of haggis. Warm your potatoes up separately, leave them in the hot water, heat your peas up in the water, add your haggis, cook it until most of the water's gone, so you've got the right consistency that you're happy with. Add your potatoes back in, put the simmer ring on, good to go. Now we've finished cooking. All we need to do is get our simmer ring and close that right up so there's no gaps at all. Pop that over the top. There you go, it's out. If you use the lid, inside the lid there you can see a rubber washer. If you put the fire out, or if you put the burner out using that with the washer inside, you will damage the washer and you will lose your seal for the Trangia, so you can't store fuel in it. So it's not a good idea. You can use the lid, but you must take that washer out that's on the inside first. Okay? Come on, Show me again. Come on. Do it again. Oh, you git. Even trying to use this lantern in the code isn't foreboding too well. It's not holding up very well. You get sort of like an ambient light. It's quite nice. It's still a bit Christmassy. But again, with this type of burner, we have to make sure that we have a door open. Don't want to kill myself. Christmas carols, anyone? Well, that's the roof of the bivvy this morning. It's nice and cold anyhow, that's for sure. Plenty of frost. The other side of the lake there is frozen solid this morning. Well, I think we got down to about -3 last night, so it is quite chilly. One of the things that you need to be mindful of when you're carp fishing or buying gear for the winter is its usability, and will it stand a frost? You can see there the reaction. That one's not frozen. So none of them are frozen up, which is a good sign really, because when it does get wet, like it did, it rained a bit last night, and then it freezes on your rods. Most of your gear can freeze up. It's very easy to find that, and your reels and everything can freeze up. That's why sometimes it pays to have the better gear through situations like this. If you're going to be winter carping, if you're going to be out in the frost, then you need to make sure that your equipment is up to it. Good morning to you. The sun's just come over the horizon now. It's about 9 o'clock. It's a terrific morning. Pressure's high. I mentioned last night that I may put some zigs on, and I'm going to. At least one, start on the bottom, work my way up. You might not be able to see right now, but in the distance there we've got Simon. Features quite a lot in CarpKings 71's videos, and there he is setting up. He's got his deeper, and he's just scanning the ground at the moment to see what he can pick up. And I've just had a pickup. Just had a drop back, Simon. I've just had a drop back. Yeah, and in the shallowest one too. First sign of life, I've just had a drop back. I don't know if the ducks were picking it up, I don't know yet, but keep my eye on it. Nothing doing right now, it's not moving. But there you go, life. It's in the shallowest one too, surprisingly.
Shows you that they're not in the deeper water. They are over there though, your side of the lake, definitely. I'll bring this in. So where it drops off there,
Yeah.
back to 9 feet again. So they are in the upper layers, with it being warm and the sun being on the lake. I've clipped that up.
It's definitely brought them up, hasn't it?
Yeah. That's sun.
Well, the good things, them. Yeah, got it.
In 5 degrees water temperature, 5 feet of water, and there's a fish there. Shows you they're not always on the deck, are they? They're not always in the deeper water. And another
Yeah,
one.
they are.
There you go.
And here they come, one after the other.
Yeah, so I'm going to put my rods on that.
Don't blame you. Complete change of tactics now. Using Simon's deeper, we discovered a shoal of fish. 12 to 13 wraps out, cruising in the shallower water. So I've gone on 2 zigs, 18-inch and 3 foot, and one still on the bottom there. So that's the tactics I've changed, but all my baits are concentrated in where we actually seen the fish on the fish finder. So I feel a bit more confident now. Actually in the pits, the deep pits, there was no sign of any fish whatsoever in them, so I've come out. So I've gone to zigs in the shallower water, which sounds a bit daft, but you can only fish where the fish are, and that's what we've done. Now it's time for a brew. Well, there you go. It's all about location, location, location. And Simon's right on the money.
It's a bream.
Really?
No.
Don't say things like that.
I don't know, because it's not really fighting. There's something there, obviously, I can feel it tugging. Yeah, give it in, always leaving it in the net. So, it's going to be jarred out with this one. It's coming back in a lot.
Not putting it in the water until we get it right in. Well, you're in quite a way now, aren't you? Yeah.
See it? It's a duck. Is that gone down on it in 9 feet of water?
Remember, it's all about location, location, location. Little fella, look at him. He doesn't know whether he's in Baghdad or his dad's bag.
He's got an habit of catching ducks. Bless him. That little fella. I bet he's more shocked than anything else. Yeah. He's not happy, he's not an happy bunny, is he?
No, he's not, no.
I'll leave him there a minute and I'll just get this drop back out.
And there goes the catch of the day.
Yes. Donald's off. None the worse for wear. I mean, my hook's still sharp anyway. Classic. I could feel it tugging, so I knew it wasn't a bream.
Go on.
Typical. I had to get geese, swans, and now I've had a duck.
Well, you're going through a good variety. You can't beat that.
And we've got it. Well, let's have a look at the popple in the water. Ooh.
That's it.
Right, is that in it?
Sitting just there though. Mine bipping again. Middle rod this time.
Oh. Right, well I'm gonna. I don't know what to do with this now then.
Right, that's it. Finished for the day. It's just gone 4 o'clock. And it was great to meet Simon at long last after watching him on the videos over the years. I know Dave is well jealous right now. Serves you right, should have been here, lazy ass. So big thanks for Simon, and it's great to meet you, mate.
Welcome, mate.
Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you, pal.
And I hope to see you all down on another lake and another time time.
Definitely.
Well, another place, another time somewhere. All right, so
Definitely.
thanks, see you again guys, and thank you very much to Simon.
Welcome.
Cheers mate.